Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's the month of Rabiul Awwal again, and like any other year, videos and posts are being shared on social media, whether to celebrate Miladun Nabi or not. A friend's WhatsApp status inspired me to make this video. It was in Urdu, and it means Milad celebration requires an emotional heart, not evidence. Obviously, this statement is better sounding in Urdu. The problem of this ummah is that we are easily divided on the smallest of issues without any tolerance. In the case of Miladun Nabi as well, we are divided into at least two groups. The first group is always looking for evidence. They need evidence to act. If they do not find evidence for any matter, they do not implement. By following this method, they claim to love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The second group are emotional. They listen to their heart. They do not know what action to take or how to act or behave themselves during Miladun Nabi. To them, Miladun Nabi is the birthday celebration of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and so they are playing music and dancing and singing, "Happy birthday to you, Ya Rasulullah." They are cutting birthday cakes in the honor and extreme love of our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I would like to remind both the groups this verse of the Holy Quran from Surah Al Imran chapter 3 verse 103, and hold together and be united through the rope of Allah and do not be divided. And in a hadith in Sahih Muslim, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the rope of Allah is the Quran. If you hold on to it, you will not be misguided. Quran also says in Surah Al-Baqarah and Surah An-Naml to bring your proof if you are truthful. So for Miladun Nabi, the group who are always looking out for proof do not know that the proof exists, and the group who are emotional know that there is proof but are not able to convey to others. The evidence that I'm going to present needs a heart of a moment to accept and implement in our lives. Did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam celebrate his birthday, the day of his birth? If yes, what is the proof or what is the evidence? Evidence number one, we find in Sahih Muslim that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was asked about fasting on Monday. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, "It is the day when I was born and revelation was sent down to me." Evidence number two, again in a long narration in Sahih Muslim, we find that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was asked about his fasting in general, in which fasting on Mondays is also mentioned. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "This is the day I was born and the revelation, wahi, started to come to me on this day." Based on the above, we can say that Miladun Nabi is part of our worship or ibadah and not a celebration. Celebration is for one day. Worship is continuous, as Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam fasted on every Monday and Thursday. Since his day of birth, a Monday, was so important that every week he spent in the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by fasting, and his Sahaba radiallahu anhum followed his lead, and they also fasted on Mondays as he sallallahu alaihi wasallam did. In another long narration in Sunan Ibn Majah, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ordered, "I urge you to adhere to what you know of my sunnah and the path of the rightly guided caliphs, and cling stubbornly to it." I would like to end this topic with the 31st verse of Surah Al Imran. "Say, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if you love Allah, then follow me. Allah will love you and protectively forgive you your sins, and Allah is protectively forgiving, merciful." Wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Allahumma salli wa barik ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwajihi wa barik wa sallam.